cross up. So easy, right?
So easy!
Less is more.
Less is more. Say less.
Less. Dude, this guy's gonna be a beast. Dude, I can't play a set against him now. Man. Scary.
Woo!
This is the face of a guy that wants to improve.
Yep, very much so.
Alright, Phil, what are we working on today?
Well, I think you mentioned some things on the forehand takeback. Rally balls, I feel like I'm either crushing it or I'm hitting soft. Backhand can always use work. Switch to the one-hander during the pandemic.
Sounds good.
Switch
to the one-hander?
My YouTube
back
special.
to the two-hander?
No two-handers
And
anymore.
then now back to the one-hander.
Should I give them some context on how bad my two-hander was?
Maybe, no, it's okay. Alright guys, hey, what's up? So let me give you guys some context on the game plan here. So today, we are working on his forehand. I'm trying to make his footwork a little bit more fluid because this guy's got a lot of power. Like, he crushes the ball. He has a big serve. He recently switched to a one-handed backhand, so we're gonna do a little bit work on that. His forehand, he can really rip it, but he doesn't really have a rally ball, and that's because the way he distributes his weight into the ball. So when he decelerates, the ball is really empty, and that's what we were talking about. I was telling him that when he's not crushing the ball, his ball often lands short, and it lands with, it's kind of like spinny and just doesn't have much on it, so it's easy to attack when he's not attacking. And against better players, that's really gonna hurt him. So that's the game plan for today, and right now we're just warming up, and then I'm gonna go into a few drills so he can kind of feel where he's hitting the ball and there's more effortless power. His racket's gonna do more of the work, his momentum's gonna do more of the work.
Is this thing on? Check, check. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Lester's been giving me a lot of advice, and I think it's gonna all pay off today.
Alright, so here I'm just warming him up by feeding, but what I told him before was, or you're gonna see me start talking to him during the warm-up, and especially on his forehand, we're gonna talk about when he rotates, he's gonna want his body down and have more of a horizontal rotation, whereas he's kind of going up like that. That's gonna be a pretty common theme throughout today. You want to rotate, yeah, so right here, you want to rotate like this, not like this. Yeah, so I think that already helped his ball quality a lot. It was really obvious from the other side that he could control the shape of the ball a lot better, because when he was hitting, he was here versus here. And on the backhand, he needs to be able to get his racket through this way rather than just go and then go straight up like that. Those are just things that I kind of pointed out for him to kind of start noticing during the warm-up. Yeah, so I'm telling him that right now. This is something that like two-handers won't really be used to, and since he switched to the one-hander, he's got to get that fine motor control for the end part of the one-hander in order for him to be able to hit like the type of spins that he wants and to really control the direction of the ball. Like, it's already way better. He's like strong, and he's able to handle a lot of pace. Sometimes during a match it's just too choppy, and he mistimes the ball because the way he prepares, the way he goes to the ball kind of makes it so it's easy for him to mistime. So later we're gonna work on a footwork thing with his forehand, which you've seen me make a video about before, and then we're gonna go on from there. That was nice. That was nice down the line. See, like, his ball is really heavy. Alright, right here, I'm going to move him in front of the baseline because I'm going to fix the timing of his prep of his loading phase so he can get in that set position. And because he kind of has like this swing where he goes here and then he goes like this right before he hits, and it's really going to mess with his timing, especially if it's a ball that comes at an unexpected pace for him. So I just explained that right now, and I'm going to move him in front of the baseline so he has no time, and he has to be in that set position when his right leg comes out, and that's what I'm explaining right now. Because for him, a lot of it will be adjustability and the ability to be smooth and use a lot of his momentum and be fluid in order to deal with shots and not just muscle shots all the time. So let's just watch, and you're gonna see what happens when I move him in front of the baseline. So I'm going to toss like right by his feet. Yeah, and this is also going to force him to stay low because he can't move forward. I mean, he can't stay. He's going to get pushed back by the ball if he doesn't stay low. You see, it's still a little bit rushed, but it's already better than before. I made a video about this where you want to get into your set position before you start to turn and accelerate forward. So all you have to do is go down and forward. That one was good. That one was good. Good. See, it's already getting more smooth. It's already getting more smooth. Part of like being a coach is that you need to have stuff that kind of forces your student to do what you want, because it's not always going to be like, oh, hey, just do it this. You can't just tell them just do it this way, and then you need drills that will force them to feel what you want them to feel. So right there I was explaining, like, sometimes you have that residual momentum that's going forward that'll bring your rotation around, and that's okay, because that means you're not just stopping and going like this with your arm, which he kind of does a lot. But after today, hopefully he doesn't. Right? These are good. These are good shots. Yeah, so what I just said here is your body doesn't lift the ball. Your racket will lift the ball. So your racket path will lift the ball. Not if you go like this with your body, ball is not going to go any higher. It's actually just going to move your contact point. So this is going to be our next thing. Actually, let's go back a second and see what he did there. So I feed. So you see those like squeaky steps and how they totally messed up his momentum? This is what we're going to talk about next. So I have a video about this kind of footwork when the ball is fast and it's wide. You get there in 2 steps, running steps. So you're going to turn and you're going to go. I'll just play the clip louder.
Your pivot. Your pivot. You're just going left foot there, right foot there, and you're there. Yeah, your point you start. That's how it looks. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're this out. But the reason you don't want adjustment steps is it kills your movement. See how many, like, I have like so much like fluid momentum going into that I don't have to do much there. But if you suddenly go try to hit, you start 0 to 60 all over. So let's toss it. Look at the baseline.
So easy.
Less
Go,
is
baby.
more. Less
Less is more, say less.
is less. Dude, this guy's gonna be a beast. Yeah, I can't play a set against him now. Yeah. Scary.
Woo!
Yeah, those are good, though.
I feel good.
Good. Doesn't your timing feel like it's just like cleared up a little bit? Alright, one more. Get it. No, that's okay. We'll talk about that stuff later. When the ball is really slow, you can make adjustments. That was good though.
Yeah, no, I felt great.
I think a lot of the way that.
So there we have part 1 of the lesson where I'm working on his forehand, working on the fluidity of not only his stroke but his footwork and getting that muscle memory of the timing into his stroke so everything is a little bit more natural and he can keep his momentum going. This is going to help him a lot on his rally shots, a lot on his running forehand, and just in general because these muscles will now all be working together and he won't be muscling it as much. He'll be using everything to flow into the shots. I'm gonna post part 2, which is us working on his backhand, a little bit later because if I posted it right now with this video, it would literally be double the length, and I want you guys to like be able to focus on each part if that's the part you want to see. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this type of content. You guys got an inside look of me training like a good player. He used to play college tennis at Carleton College in Minnesota. He played competitive junior tennis growing up, like all the tournaments, the local tournaments, national tournaments, and he was a good player. And he's trying to get back into tennis now after a long time away. Most importantly, hope you guys took away a lot from this perspective. And yeah, that's it. So don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below what else you guys want to see. Yeah, have a good day. As always, have a good day. Peace out.